Bonjour à tous, on va faire un épisode de la noire. Par contre là, je sais pas ce qu'il faut faire là. J'ai pas regardé le nom de l'énigme, donc on va voir ça.
187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Donc apparemment c'est une histoire de médoc, morphine. Donc alors, on va se barrer d'ici.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
Alors...
You look like you were a big pain in the neck. Now I have much lower.
Alors, faut aller où? Donc là, je vais sortir de là. Ensuite, faudra que je tourne là. Ok. Puis après, ici. Ok.
Seem distracted.
Oh putain, mais d'où il sort celui-là là?
We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Ah là, tu vois rien là.
Someone's little girl.
Attends. J'espère que je suis dans la bonne direction. Ouais, c'est ça. Tac, tac, tac. Et après, tu tournes là. Ouais, c'est ça.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane does were cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Wow, j'ai eu chaud, ouais. Wow, la vache.
Are you crazy?
Ah bah, je peux rien, gros. Il bouge. Là, il a bougé, je sais pas pourquoi, il a bougé comme ça, l'autre. Putain, aujourd'hui, je conduis mal, hein. Ensuite, c'est là. Et ensuite, c'est là. Mais bon, il y avait pas mal de circulation, apparemment, hein. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire? Donc, c'est un hôtel. 2h26.
Second floor, apartment 6, in the back.
Donc, premier étage, porte 6, au fond du couloir. Donc là, premier étage, au fond du couloir, la porte elle est ouverte, donc c'est là. Ah tiens,
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did.
c'était mon premier coéquipier lui. Ah le gros. Ah lui j'adorais lui. Il a un sacré caractère celui-là. Bon allez.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Bon alors, la victime. Où est-ce qu'elle est? Ici c'est quoi? Une cuisine. Ok, là c'est la salle. Ah, il y a un journaliste. Donc apparemment dans la salle de bain c'est ici alors.
Phelps? Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I take a look?
Be my guest.
Ok. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'elle a?
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly.
Ouais. Donc on l'a étranglé, apparemment. Ok. Ensuite, alors son bras. C'est quoi? C'est une morsure, ça?
Bruising on the forearms and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
Ouais. Ah bah le mec il l'a... Putain, le mec il l'a carrément mordu. Là aussi, non? Une bague?
Very unusual ring.
It could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down, and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
The morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Donc apparemment faut trouver une seringue. Mais bon, ça c'est quoi, une brosse?
Doesn't look like anything.
Bah apparemment il n'y a rien d'autre. Hein. Ouais, il n'y a rien d'autre. Alors ensuite, alors c'est quoi ça? Ça c'est sa chambre, je suppose. Attends, qu'est-ce qu'il raconte là? Pas très clair. Pourquoi elle dit ça, celle-là? C'est quoi ça?
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone
Une
under
veste
45
d'homme.
who wear one.
Ok. Donc elle avait un petit copain, apparemment. Ici, il n'y a rien. Ça c'est quoi, des médocs? Il y en a partout des médocs. Dans la salle de bain, ici, dans sa chambre, il y a eu quelque chose.
Like barbiturates.
Ouais. Putain, ils sont... C'est bizarre tous ces... Ensuite, c'est quoi ça?
Barbiturates.
Encore? Ouais, mais
rattling around in this thing.
elle en a haut large, la meuf. Putain, elle devait prendre que ça. Attends, il y a un truc à l'intérieur. C'est quoi ça? Capsule. Ça c'est quoi ça? Une ordonnance.
Prescribing both drugs would make a life a roller
Cabinet médical, ouais. Donc c'est son médecin, ok. Donc il y aura sûrement un médecin à aller voir. Ensuite, bah, apparemment il n'y a rien d'autre. Hein. Alors, la salle de bain elle est faite aussi. La chambre. Il y a la salle ou la cuisine. Attends voir la cuisine. Ouais, je pense qu'il n'y a rien à la cuisine. C'est quoi ça? Une louche, ouais. C'est souvent des petits trucs. Ça sert à rien de regarder ça, vous voyez. À part s'il y a du sang, vous voyez. À faire à repenser, ouais. Il n'y a rien ici. Ensuite, ici. Ah, c'est quoi ça?
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Ah, il y a un truc derrière. Ah non, il n'y a rien. Donc elle était mannequin déjà. Apparemment. C'est quoi ça?
Been a modeling assignment.
Ah ça, ouais, c'est ça. Ah, il y a un truc derrière. Ah, c'est quoi ça? Tenir compagnie. Miss... ok.
It's a place to start.
Ok. Donc après, on va sûrement aller voir où elle a travaillé celle-là. Ah. Peut-être quelque chose là derrière aussi.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Ouais. Ah bah y a rien. Ok. Donc alors ensuite, qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre? Ah, c'est fini. Ouais, bah on va lui parler à celle-là.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Alors, état d'esprit de la victime. Donc celle-là, qu'est-ce qu'elle fait? Déjà, elle, c'est la bonne. Ok, donc c'est sa bonne à l'autre. Allez.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
Attends voir. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'elle fait celle-là? Elle cache quelque chose, ouais. Ouais. Attends voir. Ouais, ouais.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Donc, il y a quelque chose qu'elle n'est pas. Morphine. Trace d'une overdose. Du médecin. Ouais, elle prenait de la morphine, apparemment. Par contre, elle avait une veste à mec, hein. Elle avait un mec, cette meuf. Moi, je dirais plutôt ça. Si elle se foutait en l'air, la meuf, c'est qu'il y avait quelque chose. Peut-être que... Attends voir.
If you were any kind of a detective, you wouldn't be trying to blame all this on Miss Julia.
Ouais. Vie sentimentale... Vie sentimentale de la victime. Ah.
Did Miss Randall have many friends?
J'ai l'impression que je me suis planté là.
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Tu mens, toi.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
Ouais, la première question, elle est pas bonne. En vrai, je sais pas ce que j'aurais dû faire. J'ai pas trop compris la question aussi. Hein. Déjà, c'est là, la veste. Parce qu'elle a une veste dans sa chambre, celle-là. Donc là, elle est morte.
The smoking jacket.
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
Le lien avec la victime.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
J'ai pas l'impression, hein. Parce que déjà, elle m'a menti, là, tout de suite, là. On va quand même... on va l'intimider quand même.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson.
Ouais, je me suis planté.
One of the other detectives will take
En
your
vrai, j'aurais
statement
dû
and then
l'intimider, je crois. Je me suis planté. Au lieu de l'accuser direct. Parce qu'elle regardait bizarrement, c'est pour ça que je l'ai accusé direct. Ouais, bah là, il n'y a plus rien, quoi. Bon, c'est pas grave. Hein.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
Ok. Alors.
You think Carruthers has called it right? He rarely gets it wrong. I don't know. I'm with Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
Attends. Pourquoi il y a de la musique là? C'est pas normal ça. Pourquoi il y a de la musique ici? Donc il y a quelque chose ici. des plantes, c'est quoi? C'est une poubelle ça? C'est quoi ça? Ah tiens! Ah ok! Qu'est-ce que ça fout là ça? Allez! Allez!
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
I think our work is done here.
Ouais, je crois bien, ouais. Bon, apparemment, il y a que... Ouais, c'était... Voilà. Donc, il y avait bien ça à trouver. Alors, ma bagnole, elle est où? Elle est où, la voiture? Ah, il y a celle-là. Attends, voir, il y a quoi? Il n'y a pas des voitures, là? Elle est où, ma voiture? Elle est pas de l'autre côté? Ouais, on s'en fout, on va prendre celle-là. Donc là, on va aller voir... Attends, voir... Ouais. On va aller voir où elle travaillait. Boutique de vêtements d'Acide. On va aller là, déjà, en premier. Peut-être qu'il y a des indices là-bas. Alors, c'est où? C'est loin d'ici ou pas? Ah ouais, c'est carrément de l'autre côté, là. Waouh. Donc là, ce qu'il faut que je fasse, faut que j'aille... Ah ouais, il y a un sacré chemin. Je prends la première à gauche, puis après, tac. Ici. Oh, c'est la... Attends voir. C'est la première à droite. Ok. Oh, elle est là, ma voiture. Ouais, mais c'est pas grave.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know?
Attends voir. Alors ensuite, il faut aller où? Tac. Donc là, je vais tout droit. Ouah, ça fait loin. Ouais. Ah ouais, c'est vachement loin où elle bossait, la meuf. Ah ouais. Et hop.
You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I notice you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
On homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
Voilà. Ensuite, faut aller où? Tout droit, tout droit, tout droit. Bah, tout droit, quoi. Ok. Ah non, elle travaillait loin de chez elle, hein? C'est vrai qu'elle avait du chemin à faire, la nana. Ah, il va me faire chier celui-là. C'est quoi ça? Ah ouais. Tout doucement. Alors où est-ce que c'est son magasin? Ok. Alors, là-dedans, qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
C'est qui?
Isn't that the
Ah,
cop
elle est
that
là.
caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning.
Hmm. Elle a été retrouvée morte. Mais bon, elle, il n'y a aucun indice. Attends, voir. Carrière professionnelle, ouais, on va lui poser la question.
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Ouais, j'ai rien à accuser, là. Elle a rien, ouais, y a rien à... ouais.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Okay.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
Bizarre cette histoire de bague là. Parce que l'autre elle a la même bague, on dirait que le mec il se tapait les deux. Mais bon, elle, à part la bague. Attends, on va lui poser.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Ouais, mais j'ai rien contre elle en vrai. Puis là, elle a l'air d'être. Oh, elle va être choquée quand on va apprendre que sa copine elle est morte.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
C'est vrai que c'est bizarre cette histoire de bague là.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
Ouais, elle a rien, elle.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What?
Mm.
Oh, no.
Et si.
Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Bah oui, c'est comme ça, hein. Donc alors là maintenant, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Attends voir. Bah il n'y a plus que le cabinet du médecin. Hein. Ah, allez, il n'y a plus que ça. Hein. Voilà, où est-ce que c'est? Alors... Oh bah c'est juste... Ah, faut faire marche arrière. Ok, c'est juste derrière. Ok, ouais bah c'est parti. Hein. Oh! Attends, vas-y.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Alors, c'est où? Allez voir le médecin. Alors. Ah, il y a une fenêtre ouverte. Ouais. Alors. Bon, c'est là, hein. Alors c'est où? Docteur. Deuxième étage? Non, c'est bon. Ouais, faut prendre l'ascenseur apparemment. C'est la première fois que je prends l'ascenseur dans le jeu.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Attends. Ah, c'est le cinquième, ok. 505.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
Ok. 505, 503, 504. Bah, y'a que celle-là, quoi.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Ah, ok. Merci.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here. Leave me alone.
Qu'est-ce qu'il raconte celui-là, là? Eh ben, j'ai le droit, gros. Je suis un flic, hein?
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, detective.
Attends, toi tu lui as donné des cachetons quand même, elle est morte... Bon, étranglée, d'accord, mais elle avait des cachetons. Ouais.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Attends. Il a filé une ordonnance. Toutefois, attends, elle cache. Hein.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
Ouais.
I would hardly expect you to be so presumptuous in a case such as this. Very improper.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Attends, l'autre il a filé une ordonnance.
We believe Miss Randall died of an overdose of morphine. You didn't prescribe her anything else, did you?
That is a very serious allegation to level at a doctor, young man.
Ben... Attends, où est-ce qu'elle est?
I am well aware of what is prescribed under the Harrison Act, detective. If you wish to make any other ridiculous accusations, I suggest you direct them to my attorney.
C'est pas grave.
We often find the more obstructive people tend to be, Dr. Stoneman, the more they have to hide.
Ah? Je me suis planté apparemment.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Ah! La morgue. Allez hop, on y va. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'ils ont trouvé à la morgue? Ah, j'ai trop été méchant avec le médecin. Hein. Ouais, j'aurais pas dû l'accuser. Mais bon, trouver de la morphine chez les gens, on est obligé de le faire chier quand même. Non, c'est pas grave.
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead.
Où est-ce qu'elle est la
It's a
voiture?
strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
Attends, je vais passer là. Attends. Allez. Ah, il est déjà là. Par contre, faut aller par où? Je suis où? Ici, tout droit, tout droit, tout droit. Tout droit. Ouais, faut aller tout le temps tout droit.
Have you noticed how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
Voilà, hein. Ah. Alors, c'est où?
Detectives Phelps and Earl here to see the coroner.
Yes, Detective. He's waiting for you in the examination room.
Alors, la morgue, elle est où la morgue? Au moins, elle est là, je crois.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Donc lui, il a été griffé aussi, lui. L'autre, il a été mordu, lui, il est griffé. Donc, c'est quoi? C'est un... Ouais, ah ouais, putain. Putain, il a un visage... Wow. Putain, il est éclaté, le mec, hein. Ouais. Donc, il y a un truc ici. C'est quoi, ça?
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Okay.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
Alors. Henri Arnett. Donc c'est la porte 2. apparemment. Alors, attends voir. Lui.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my
Rien à
sap.
dire celui-là, non. Donc la porte 2. C'est où ça? C'est là?
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
Lien avec la victime?
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
Attends voir.
No way.
On va l'intimider celui-là parce que je crois que... Ouais.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck on the shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We had relations.
Am I gonna get out of here tonight? Dig it.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
You didn't know about the insurance money.
Attends, je vais l'accuser là.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
Il hésite là quand même, hein. Mais bon, apparemment, attends voir, où est-ce qu'elle est celle-là?
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get some from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. Do you think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Leblanc?
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
Ah, on va l'intimider quand même.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julia Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
C'est quoi ça? Directeur.
I ain't talking to you.
Boulevard.
Say, do you fellas need me to stick around much longer?
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it.
6e régiment.
Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
Il est louche celui-là quand même. Hein.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur.
Ah.
We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Ah, faut faire une filature, putain, j'aime pas. J'espère que ça va pas, la manette va pas m'emmerder là.
He's in that car at the
Faut
light.
que je fasse attention. Hein. On va y aller mollo.
Can you quit driving like a jackass already?
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Oh putain.
Shit. Better drop back, Cole.
Putain, mais en plus il y a beaucoup de circulation. Ouais.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Ah, lui pareil que moi. Hein. Ah oui, tu peux pas Allez à la vitesse qu'ils arrivent. Et l'autre il reste en plein milieu là. Il n'y a personne dedans en plus, il n'y a même pas un conducteur, il n'y a rien. Attends, il a arrêté là.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Wow, c'est pas possible.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive.
Il va tourner. Pour l'instant ça va là, j'appuie. La manette ça va pour l'instant. Enfin... Je vais un peu accélérer là. On dirait qu'il s'arrête, lui, il a mis son clignotant là. Il a arrêté là. Attends voir qu'est-ce qu'il fait là.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money.
Voilà que je fasse attention. Voir.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Je vais rester sur ce trottoir là déjà pour l'instant. Oh. Ah, il a parlé, on dirait qu'il a parlé à quelqu'un. Planqué derrière l'arbre, on sait jamais. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Attends, je vais mettre vers lui là. Ah, on dirait qu'il va traverser, non? Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Non, retourne-toi pas, voilà, reste comme ça. Comment je vais aller là? Attends.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Allez là! Oh putain, il est parti vite. Allez, dépêche-toi. Où est-ce qu'il est, putain? Attends. Oh putain, attends, faut que je fasse attention quand même. Allez, ah il est là. Attends voir. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait celui-là? Ah, il est rentré dans un truc. C'est quoi ça? Ça c'est on dirait une compagnie de voyage, non?
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be. LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
Oh my God. It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Ouais. Ok. Attends. Ah, il y a un téléphone qui vient d'apparaître là. On va voir. Bon, lui il est déjà dans... lui, lui il est déjà dans la bagnole, il attend lui. Il fait pas grand chose lui quand même quand je regarde bien. Arrête téléphone. Apparemment il serait... Ah, il est jusqu'à là-bas. Ouais, ça fait loin. Ouais. T'es pas plus près? Faut que je fasse attention parce que là, avec les bagnoles... Alors, un téléphone. Ah, il est loin, ouais. Attends, je fasse attention.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to the Hollywood station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks.
L'agent Wallis? Attends, ma bagnole, elle est où déjà? Là, c'est de l'autre côté. Hop, pas que je me fasse écraser, hein. Bon, lui il bouge pas, hein, il est tout le temps, lui il est tranquille lui. Donc alors, soit je vais au commissariat ou la 9e patrouille, division... Allez, c'est parti. Alors, c'est où ce truc là? Ouais, je vais tout droit. Je prends la première à gauche. Tac, tac, tac. Ok. Et après, je vais là. Oh là là.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can...
C'est ça. Hein. Ouais, c'est ça.
Think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
Alors après c'est à gauche. retourne. Voilà. Oh. Ok.
Come on, let's give him a hand. Right behind you, Wallace.
Un peu d'action. Allez, 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 allez.
Wallace,
Ah,
go
putain,
left.
calme-toi,
I'm
fais
going
chier, là.
right after this little prick in the alley.
Allez, allez, allez. Ah, il y en a deux maintenant. Ok. Vraiment, c'est là. Ah, il y en a un là. Oh, il tire dessus. Là. Hein? Attends. Ils sont trois là.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Ah, par contre, il y en a un qui est là.
Stay down.
Ah, il y en a encore un là-bas. Attends. Celui-là, par contre, celui-là. Il est où?
Take cover, you lunatic.
Où est-ce qu'il est, celui-là? Où est-ce qu'il est? Ah, il est là.
You're pretty brave for a dead man.
Allez, sors! Voilà.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. They nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
And got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Willy. Ouais. Attends, alors... Faut aller où maintenant? Faut aller au commissariat, hein. Allez hop. Par contre, c'est où? Commissariat, c'est loin ou pas? Je suis là. Donc je regarde dans cette direction là, tac. Et après je tourne ici. Ok.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
Alors là, faut que je fasse attention. Hop, j'ai regardé ailleurs là. Donc là, on va prendre à droite. Ah, c'est un tramway ça. On voit.
caught up with Mal. He's given us the dope on LeBlanc.
He worked burglaries with a big guy. Goes by the name of Willie. He might be our killer. Can you work boxing gyms, the Y, promoters, that kind of stuff?
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary angle? There was no sign of a...
That's where our net comes in. Next stop, we speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
The guy's a bum. His office is a front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town tomorrow.
Let's get him in and beat it out of him.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
You could be too smart for your own good, Phelps. We've been talking about that, haven't we, boy? Stefan?
Finbar?
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Attends voir, le blanc. Le blanc. Attends, on va regarder ça depuis le début. Alors, c'est des trucs qui ont été volés. Alors, ça, c'est quoi, ça? Radio sans fil. $40, non? Étui en cigarette en or. Ah, ça j'ai là.
It's here.
Okay.
Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
Ça, c'est quoi? Étui de cigarette. Bague à saphir noir. Ouais, bah c'est la victime, ça.
Julia Randall's ring.
Ah, c'est des trucs volés, tout ça. Broche en diamant. Ça me dit rien. Non. Pièce, collier en argent, ça me dit rien. Carafe en cristal, non. Stualo à plume, non. C'est quoi quand on dit? Non. Non. Une montre, non. Portefeuille en cuir. Normalement, non. Non. Argenterie, gâteau.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Is there a coffee machine?
Ah, à mon avis, j'ai manqué.
You need me to sign some papers or something?
Portefeuille en cuir.
Can I cut out now? Can I post his bail? You can't expect me to turn a blind eye, can you? Negative.
Qu'est-ce qui me manque?
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
Voilà. Donc alors, maintenant, faut aller où? Non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Alors, domicile de Elvestre. On va aller là, quoi. Ah, la sortie. Ok. Allez, c'est reparti. Alors, quelle direction? Il est où? Waouh, c'est hyper loin. Donc la direction c'est juste là, tac 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 tac. Ouais, t'as une grande ligne droite à faire en vrai. Faut prendre à gauche. Et après, ouais, ok. Attends, voir. Ouais, c'est ça. Normalement, c'est ça.
So you and Rusty have been having discussions.
Allez, là, pourquoi elle apparaît pas la carte? Ouais, c'est ça. Tu vas tout droit, après tu vas aller là. Et après, on tournera ici, dans une petite rue. Allez, hop, tout droit.
Tell me, partner?
Ah ouais, il y a du monde là. Hein.
Phelps, don't be so touchy. Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even if the cases he worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes. You're a Booneroo case man, Phelps. One of the best I've ever seen.
Thanks.
You gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
A hopped-up model, a cat, and a circus freak.
Voilà, il y a une sacrée
Only in
ligne droite là.
LA.
Fairy tales of the rich and famous.
More like pathetic tales of the desperate to be rich and famous. Except for Goldilocks and the three bears.
Arnett, LeBlanc, and Willie.
Don't you go putting the pieces together again before they fit, Phelps. Listen to your old pal Rusty. Or should I say Finbar.
I wouldn't call him that if I were you.
What do you care? It doesn't sound like you're the top of his Christmas card list.
He gives everyone a hard time. That's just how he is.
Whatever gets you through the day, Cole.
Alors il va être long cet épisode, hein. Wow, tu fais que de te balader hein, dans ce jeu là. Filature. Ah, c'est un épisode, ouais. Il va être long là. Ouais. Ah, j'espère que j'arrive vers la fin, je pense. Sacrée histoire quand même. Hein. Tout ça pour une mannequin. Et oh. Ouais, t'as même des appels de passe. La petite rue, c'est laquelle? C'est celle-là, là? C'est ici, apparemment. Oh. C'est ça, là? Non, c'est une sacrée baraque. C'est ça, Ah, c'est ça? Ouais. C'est quoi, cette baraque?
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
Oh, ça
I
a
am
bugué.
Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man? If you are returning 43 pieces of my property.
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Alors, liste des objets volés.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
On a vu qu'il faut que je l'accuse parce que j'ai l'étui. Hein.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are, making heinous accusations in my own home?
Bah attends, j'avais l'étui quand même. Hein. Alors l'étui, il est où?
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
That terrible night, at least a year ago, But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
On va la mater.
You were in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, Mother and Father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Ouais, elle doit être pas commode la meuf, hein. Là, elle rigole pas, là, il y a quelque chose, là. Donc alors, maintenant, on va aller où? Faut aller où, là? Appartement, ouais, bah, on va aller là-bas. Ah. Alors, quelle direction? Donc non. Donc moi je suis là. Il est où le drapeau? Waouh, putain, c'est hyper loin quoi. C'est carrément tout l'autre côté de la ville quoi. Waouh, c'est de plus en plus loin quoi. Mais bon, si c'est si loin, c'est qu'il y a quelque chose. Donc alors, ce qu'il faudrait que je fasse, c'est que je récupère cette grande avenue là. Donc ça veut dire qu'il faut prendre celle-là. Et moi je suis où déjà? Où est-ce que je suis? Oh putain, je suis carrément... Wow, je suis carrément là. Donc je prends la première à droite. Plus vite j'irai... Bah ouais, il faut que je... Ouais putain. Wow, ça fait du chemin quand même. Hein. Mais bon, je suis obligé. Allez. C'est là. Oh putain.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiancé you're making scurrilous accusations about.
Attends, après c'est là normalement. Tac, tac, tac. Après ici. Oh, ça fait hyper loin, eh.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
What a socket it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Ensuite, à droite. Donc là, je vais tout droit. Donc, le mieux, c'est de là. À gauche. Attends. Déjà, ça va faire un peu loin. Ici, plutôt. Voilà. c'est tout le temps, comment, à travers la ville, ouais. Alors ensuite, ça fait hyper loin quand même, hein. Tac, 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 tac. Après, je vais jusqu'à là, voilà, c'est là, je t'en parle pas. Tac. Après, je vais là. Allez hop. Attends. C'est long, ouais. Voilà. Attends, voir. Est-ce que je peux récupérer par là? Ouais, la prochaine. La prochaine. Bah non, je suis presque arrivé. Ah non, il y a encore du chemin là. Ici.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiancé really is.
Alors, ici. Alors,
welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Appartement 30. Tac.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Ah, on entend des bruits. Oh. Ok.
Stop!
Don't
LAPD!
kill him, Cole. This guy's our
Faut
case.
pas le tuer.
Go on, get out! Put your hands in the air!
Allez, 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 allez. Où est-ce qu'il est? Oh non, monte, monte, monte. Ah ça c'est chiant ça. Oh là là. Mais non, mais non, mais non. Et tu tombes quoi. Putain, pourquoi ça fait ça quoi? Putain, faut recommencer quoi. Ça, c'est hallucinant, quoi.
Go on, get after him. Put your hands in the air. Give it up, LAPD.
Allez, cours. Pourquoi Non, 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 non. Putain, le mec il est obligé de tomber. Allez. Voilà.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. He came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming round, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
Alors, faut regarder dans la valise. Ah, comme il vous laisse barrer, ouais. Mexico, ouais.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
Ensuite, ça quoi? Ça, c'est un truc qui est volé, ça.
Asher on Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
Connerie, ça. Bah, c'est tout, hein. Bon, on va le questionner, celui-là. Alors... Réseau cambrioleur.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
On va l'accuser.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
Bah, y a les... Comment? Il y a l'étui à cigarette, là. Attends, voir où est-ce qu'il est, celui-là. Il y a même le billet de train, hein, qui vous laisse barrer, là. Mais bon.
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties and find out where and when, and then have the guests burgled. Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
Putain, il est toujours aussi calme, le mec, hein. Tu te dis, mais comment il fait, quoi?
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
Le mec il vous laisse barrer et puis il dit qu'il veut épouser la meuf.
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Attends, il vous laisse barrer, lui.
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
There we go. Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Alors, ben lui...
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Attends, je vais te montrer un truc, mon gros. Elle est où la liste?
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. And we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Ils sont plusieurs dans l'affaire, à mon avis. Attends voir. Cabinet. Faut aller revoir le docteur là. Je savais qu'il y avait quelque chose avec lui. Je m'en doutais, hein. Alors, un lieu. Il faut aller retourner le voir, quoi. Ouais, c'est une crapule celui-là aussi. Voilà, où est-ce qu'il est celui-là? Hop, on rentre dans la voiture. Ah, par contre, il faudra que je fasse marche arrière. Ou même pas. Je tourne à gauche. Je prends la... Attends, je tourne à gauche. Après, je tourne là. Ouais. Ok. Il y a des voitures là. Oh, ça c'est plus là.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her. This car cost me a fortune, you moron!
Je savais que le docteur il
He
avait
only
une histoire
robbed her
là-dedans.
mother and killed
Ça
her
se voyait.
best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
Ah,
What are you doing?
Ah, mais il y a tout le temps une voiture qui vient devant toi, hein. C'est un truc de fou, hein. Ouais, bah, je peux
You
rien,
should have
gros.
seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
Ah, alors, on va où c'est? Donc, c'est pas celle-là. Ah, j'aurais bousillé la bagnole. Dans cette rue-là, il y a quoi? Non, c'est pas là. Ah ouais, là... Je vais garer la voiture là.
Turn right here.
Normalement c'est là, hein. Attends voir. Si je me rappelle bien c'était là. Alors... C'était quoi déjà? Porte 6 je crois. Tac. Alors nous revoilà.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Alors si je me rappelle bien c'était là. Ah c'est plutôt 505, ok.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
The practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
Didn't see that coming.
Ah, l'autre il s'est suicidé, l'autre. Tchou. Ah d'accord.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way.
Ok. Wow, l'autre il s'est foutu en l'air.
We have an address for the runner.
Yeah?
Let's try and wrap this up then.
On peut pas voir. Wow. Putain, il était vraiment désespéré le gars. Non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Attends voir, c'est où qu'il faut que j'aille maintenant? Appartement de Willy. Ouais, c'est qui ce Willy là? Ouais, c'est toujours celui-là. Hein. Putain, j'hallucine quoi, le mec. Putain. C'est pas gay, ouais.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Putain.
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
C'est quoi cette sirène?
You're talking from experience.
Ah,
I
ils sont déjà
certainly
arrivés?
am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy.
On va voir quand même.
As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told. Thank God I didn't park there.
Putain.
Hey, I think I see a body.
Truc de fou, hein.
Did you read about that woman who stabbed her husband Lindquist in front of the car?
Alors, on va aller chercher ce Willy là. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire? Demi-tour déjà. Ah, c'est juste... Ah bah non, je suis pas obligé. Faut que je fasse le tour du carré, quoi. Ah, il est juste de l'autre côté. Ok, ah, c'est pas loin. Ah, pour une fois que c'est pas loin, là. Putain. Ouais. C'est un peu triste, quand même. Le mec, il se suicide. Il a une femme et une chose. Alors, où est-ce que c'est? Normalement c'est là. Ouais.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. Get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find the game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this out of the street.
Voilà, là, faut chercher quelqu'un.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt us.
Wait. Cole. You hear that?
Attends voir. Ici, il y a quoi ici? On entend de la musique là. Une veste crème. Lui, il a une veste crème, on dirait lui. Ouais, celui-là.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give
En
yourself
plus,
up.
il joue de l'harmonica celui-là. Ah ouais, bah tiens. Allez, dépêche-toi. Apparemment, non, c'est passé par au-dessus, je suis sûr. Ouais, c'est ça. Alors ensuite. Faut aller où? En face. Là, il est en face. On va voir. Ah, il est rentré dans l'appartement là. Ok. Allez. Oh là là, qu'est-ce qu'il fait là? On est au-dessus. Au-dessus. Ouais. Il est passé par là. Qu'est-ce qu'il est? Ouais, il y a un truc.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is. What's the son of a bitch?
Ouais, il est robuste là. Voilà.
Son of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Leah had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Sac typé. Ok. Alors, on va voir. Indice, c'est bon. Ah, j'ai quand même eu 3 fautes en question. Ouais, les premières, je me rappelle. C'est avec le docteur, justement, je me suis planté. Parce que je l'ai accusé direct. Par contre, j'ai endommagé pas mal de véhicules. Ouais. Blessures, pas. Dégâts matériels, non, ça va. Ouais, bah, c'était pas mal, hein. Ouais, bah, je vous dis à la prochaine, hein.
We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill. That's one of our 50 cals still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting. It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star, and promoting you to First Lieutenant.